Welcome to Friday Night Lights here on Weinberg. I am Troup alongside Mitch Montani. We are live from Norwin High School, Irwin, Pennsylvania, for Week 8, where tonight the Cannon Big Macs will face the Norwin Knights here, Mitch, in a Week 8 battle in Class 6A. The winner gets into the playoffs. The loser will need some help and have to work next week to try to get in.
Yeah, this is a big one. Two teams that are both 2-2 in the Quad County Conference of Class 6A, and so there's a lot on the line tonight. If the Big Macs win, they're in the playoffs, and that'll get them to that elusive 3-win mark that you pretty much need to get to in Class 6A to punch your ticket to the postseason. And Norwin, similar opportunity. They're going to have to try to run the table here and win these last two games to securely punch their ticket to the playoffs.
A lot of big games across the Whitfield tonight for playoff seeding. Conference titles at stake. There's a lot going on in Week 8, and this is where all the chips start to, and the parts of the puzzle start to take place, because next week it is win and go home for a lot of teams as far as getting their playoff berth. So a lot of positioning going on here in Week 8, but Week 9, next week, the final regular season week, it'll be just that much more important.
Yeah, everything's sorting itself out, and it's a good time to check on how many teams make it in each classification, how everybody will punch their ticket. It's different in all the classifications. For example, in the classification we're going to be calling tonight, only 4 teams out of the 7 get in. So it's a very simple format, top 4 in a one-conference system, get into the playoffs. But for example, in Class 5A, you'll have 12 teams. In Class 4A, you'll have 8 teams. So something to check on in all of these classifications.
5A is crazy too. A lot of good talent in 5A and 4A. Here in 6A, it's been North Allegheny and Central Catholic a lot over the years. Cannon Mac will play Central Catholic next week. They've already faced North Allegheny. They lost to them last week. And then you look around the other classifications too. Even in the City League, there's been some really good matchups so far this year. 1A, I saw Clarendon last week. The Bears, unbelievable. Probably one of the best teams in all the WPIL. Fort Cherry might have something to say about that. They're the defending champs in 1A. Those two teams probably destined to face each other. And there's some other good competition as well. Avonworth is another one in Class 3A. 4A is kind of loaded as well. Don't sleep on Aliquippa, another team that can make a run here towards the end of the season. It's another beautiful night here in Western Pennsylvania. Pretty much every night here in Western PA for Friday Night Lights has been nice.
It has. It's been great weather all season, and it feels good tonight because we saw a little bit of it last week. You and I weren't together last week for the games we did, but back in the saddle here tonight, and it's starting to feel like that mid-fall football weather. Just great. We're talking like high 50s right now. This is football weather, and we're ready to roll tonight.
We always joke when you start the Whitfield football season in mid-August, you're in shorts and a t-shirt. When you get to this point in the next week or two and into the playoffs, you're in hoodies and long pants. So here we are. Let's give a look here at Norwin High School real quick as both teams warming up. Norwin Knights on the far end here. This is the last, as we understand it, the last game at Norwin Knights Stadium. And Cannon Mac also warming up to the right of us. They will do battle here at 7 o'clock tonight. And we will have the call here for you on the Troup Live High School Sports Network. Mitch Montani, myself. Shout out to Dylan Offerman, our cameraman, who's on field level and helping us out tonight, taking a little bit of a different approach here on Friday Night Lights. We hope you like it, and we'll continue to give you live updates each and every week right here on Weinberg. Mitch, any final thoughts? Should we pick the winner of at least tonight's game?
Yeah, let's do it. Give me the Big Macs. I like them to punch their ticket to the playoffs after a 1-year absence. I think they get the win in a very close one at Norwin tonight. The last time these two teams played, Ed, it was a 1-point game with Cannon Mac coming out on top.
And just last week in Canonsburg, last year, not last week in Canonsburg, last year in Canonsburg. I like the Big Macs here tonight too. They punched their ticket to the postseason, as Mitch said. Close game, though. I think we're all in agreement of that. This is going to be a close one here tonight. Should be a good one. I think one of the better games across the WPIL. And again, we'll have the call for you 7 o'clock on the Troup Live High School Sports Network. Until then, enjoy Week 8 across the WPIL. Only one more week to go in the regular season. We'll see you next week here on Friday Night Lights. One more shot here at Norwin Knights Stadium, home of the Norwin Knights and the Cannon Big Macs. Battle here in about 40 minutes. Enjoy Week 8.